again, and welcome to another episode of Merkon's Musings, a Star Wars action figure review. And today we're looking at none other than Princess Leia Organa in Boussh disguise. And as you can see, there are several versions of this action figure from Return of the Jedi. So before we get into the review of these action figures, I'm going to give you a little bit of a history of the character. Boussh was a male Ubis from Uba 4 who worked as a bounty hunter. Following his little-known demise at the hands of the Black Sun crime syndicate, Princess Leia Organa impersonated him in order to infiltrate Jabba's palace and rescue Han Solo. So that's the history about this character. So we'll start out with, as always, the Kenner action figure, which is this one. And this action figure is actually pretty cool. This is what I started liking about Return of the Jedi Kenner stuff. They started giving them soft goods like cloaks or whatever. This one doesn't have it, but they also gave out removable helmets, which I like. So they have her helmet taken off, and as you can see, the likeness is actually pretty good for Kenner. It looks like Carrie Fisher, and it's got her hair tied back in a bun. It's really nice. And she comes with the armor that Boussh would have used, and it's pretty cool. She's got the staff. And what's kind of weird, though, they gave the staff a place to hold like a gun, which I think is kind of weird because it's not a weapon like that. But I see why they did it. But yeah, it's not a bad figure. So it comes with the staff, and of course it has the Kenner 5 articulated features. You got the head, the arms, and the legs. And what's cool about this, they did a nice job. They have sculpted this little cape that she wears, and it doesn't look bad. I wish they would have done soft goods, but it's kind of cool. I think they did a good job with it. Yeah, it's a really nice action figure. It definitely fits well with the Kenner style. Next, the second one is Shadows of the Empire Collection 1996. The card was pretty awesome. It had a Shadows of the Empire card back for that novel that was supposed to take place between Empire and Jedi. And the figure is exactly the same one you see here. This is the action figure that was packaged in that package. And it's also the same one that's packaged in the Power of the Force 2 packaging. And what's really neat about this figure, it's pretty good. The only thing I don't like about it, she looks like she's a giant. Like, look at how big she is compared to the other versions of her. She's like an Amazon. Even by Power of the Force 2 standards, she's like really butch. She's like huge, right? This one has some cooler stuff. They have her holding a thermal detonator in her hand, and she has the staff just like the other, and the removable helmet just like the other. And you can see Leia's face looks kind of manly. Let me get closer. Looks a little manly. Let me see if we can get, there we go. Looks a little manly, which is kind of sad. The sculpt on the Kenner one is much better. It looks more like Carrie Fisher. This one also has a removable cloak that you can take off. And it hangs over. You just have to pop it into the hole in the back. And let me get that going. Yeah, so they have the cloak like the Kenner one does, but I think the Kenner one does it better because it has more movability with the legs. Because even the cloak on the other one, you can see it's got a divot between the legs so it can move its legs. With this one, if it moves, it can pull it off like if you see like that. So it's all right. It's got 6 points of articulation. It's got the head, obviously, the arms that just move up and down, and the legs, typical Power of the Force, and it's got the waist turning ability as well. So it's okay. It's not a bad action figure for Power of the Force 2 standards. The next action figure is this one. So this one is interesting. This one came out as the Saga Collection first in 2006, and then it was repacked as the Saga Legends card back, and that one came out in 2007. It's the same exact action figure, and it's really interesting because it's not a bad figure. It's kind of cool. Some of the things I really like about it, it comes with a thermal detonator that you can remove, and there's a hole on the belt there that you could put the thermal detonator. I don't want to do it because I'm going to drop it, but believe me, it's there. Sculpt is really good. They made her more Princess Leia size as compared to this monstrosity. And then even the Kenner one, she's bigger. But Carrie Fisher isn't that big in real life. So this is a much better realistic version of her. And it comes with the staff, of course. And it came with the thermal detonator, as I said, removable, and the helmet comes off. And the head sculpt is actually pretty damn good. They did a nice job. Let me see if I get this. There we go. So the only thing I didn't like is the hair is hanging down. I don't know if that's possible in the helmet. But yeah, the sculpt isn't bad. It's not a bad Carrie Fisher likeness. It's not 100% great, but it's good. The only thing I don't like, she has swivel arms instead of insert joints. She does have a waist that swivels, which is cool, but she's got the insert joints, but the ball joints on her legs. And the feet, no, the feet don't move. So she's got a little bit more articulation, but it's not as good as the Vintage Collection articulation, but it's definitely a much, much better action figure. I love the sculpted belt with the connection to the cloak in the back, and you got the breathing apparatus that she uses to pretend that she's Boussh. So yeah, it's definitely a good figure. It's definitely the next step in this evolution. The Black series in 2014, which had that really cool TIE Fighter pilot card back. So this one, which is the Vintage Collection one, is also the same exact one from the Black series. They just used that one because it's so good, and they used it for the Vintage Collection, which is VC134, which is this one here. So it's the same exact action figure, just different packaging. And this, of course, insert joints, as you can see here. And I love this. Look, the shirt hangs over the insert, so it looks more realistic. Also, the helmet comes off. So they used photoreal face printing, which they took a scan of Carrie Fisher's face and they used it to create this action figure, which looks great. And it's got great articulation. As I said before, it's got the insert joints in the arms, in the legs, and the feet move as well. And they have soft goods cloak, which I love, much better than the sculpted. And I like the fact that the armor hangs on her. It looks like she's really in this. And it's got a ball joint head, which is good, so the head moves around whatever you want. Yeah, it's great. It's great movement. Looks great. This is definitely the definitive version of this action figure. So with that, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Merkon's Musings. If you did, please hit like and subscribe, and I look forward to giving you another episode real soon.